Hey y'all, it's your girl Winnie Elizabeth, and this is day 7 of the well, I'm doing a day 7 recap, so it's actually the 8th day, I believe, or something. I done lost count because so we started November 1st, and today is, what's today's date? It is the 10th. But I've been selfish like all 10 days. But I don't know. I think I got thrown off probably that sleepover. If you saw the previous video, and I did kind of like a highlight of the blogger sleepover, it was real refreshing, and I took a lot of time out for me. So I might have got thrown off by the videos. I was selfish, though. I promise I was selfish. But yeah, so day 7 recap. So I'm gonna do a recap, and it'll be about yesterday, but I also touch on today as well, and I'll just touch overall. But 60 days of selfishness has never felt so good. Being selfish has never felt so good, so good, so good, so good. If you all have seen the commercial, what is it? I think it's something Tyler Perry directed, and I listen to the Friend Zone podcast, and they sing that all the time. So if you listen to their podcast, you'll know what I'm singing about. But it's like some like type of alcohol commercial, and it's like these girls singing, and they don't sound so good, but they singing like so good. Anyway, I rant, but yeah, you can check that out on your own leisure. But anywho, so being selfish so far, a lot of people have been asking for favors, and I've been saying a lot of no's and no explanation, and it feels very good. Also, I've just taken time for me. I did go to the therapist to see my therapist, and just to kind of like recap on that, like she really encouraged me to like own my space. And I know I kind of touched on the visit already, but it was just a very impactful visit with my therapist. And I just really do advocate for you to talk to a therapist if you're going through life changes or difficulties, because it's better off to talk to someone with an unbiased opinion rather than somebody who's like emotionally attached to you, because sometimes they attach their emotions to your problems. And that's a way of being selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to do what's best for you and not what's best for someone else. So yeah, if talking to a therapist would definitely help get you a clear, concise answer, then I definitely advocate for that. So if you're in the St. Louis area, I do go through a program at UMSL, and it's pretty affordable. So if you're interested in more information, feel free to leave a comment, or you can email me at thewirehanger@icloud.com, and I'll get you that information. But yeah, let's see, what else. So how can I say this? Because yeah, I know I don't like putting all my business out there, but I've made some new friends, and I've enjoyed, kind of like just talking to new people and getting a new perspective on life, and being like unapologetic about it. And I've noticed from talking to new people that sometimes I give a disclaimer before I say certain things. Like, I don't mean to be mean, or I don't mean to sound judgmental, and it's like, stop with the stop with the disclaimers, just own it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I've learned about myself, and being selfish, is owning my voice. And that's another thing that I would definitely like encourage for you, and just standing, your ground. So I've been working really hard, of course, on the selfishness challenge, as well as branding my son, and branding myself. I actually was supposed to go to an event this evening. I thought about going, and I was like, you know what? I'd rather go to a meeting with my assistant, to talk about how to further brand myself, and that was like a selfish choice, because what I was going to go do had nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I think that we involve ourselves in things that have nothing to do with us, that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can be supportive and not be everywhere all the time. And I'm trying to get these coins up, and yeah, I had to do what was best for me. So, what else? I don't know, y'all. I just been really enjoying myself, enjoying my peace. It's a good feeling. Like if you're in a place where you don't really know what's going on in your life, you're probably going through a shift. And
message.
That's what I just went through. I went through a shift. I had a lot of weight holding me down. And now I feel like super free, and I won't take back any decisions that I've made to better me. You know what I'm saying? Like over anything or anybody else. I mean, it even goes down like for the moms. Like I already had a meal, and planned out, and my son was like, well, I don't really want that today. I want XYZ. And I'm like, no, you're about to eat this fish and Brussels sprouts. You know what I'm saying? Like, and rice or whatever else, like I'm not making a whole separate menu for you, and I know that you like this. So that was another way of me being selfish, and I actually did that last night because he had me messed up. No, but yeah, just do what's better for you. And it's funny because I wasn't going to highlight this challenge like that much, but I'm definitely going to promote it very heavily because it is something very therapeutic, and that's something that I would love for others to join. So if you are going along with the selfish challenge and doing some things that you normally wouldn't do for your healthy self, please leave comments, please share, please subscribe, and please let me know what you're doing. I did do a podcast interview as well, which will have a new episode up this Saturday. I interviewed Dr. Jamie Hardy, and she's in Memphis, Tennessee. And I actually did that interview the night of the election, which was hella selfish because I was just like, I can't. Like, it was too much. And I was like, yeah, let's do it Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was actually very refreshing to talk to her during like that whole thing. So yeah, just do what's best for you. If you're building your brand, do what's best for your brand. And don't stretch yourself too thin for others. So that's the message that I have today. Stay tuned for the next video. Peace.